Bruh.
Don't kill Yamaguchi. Yeah, did that take off some of his hair?
Yes, yes.
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Unlucky, I mean Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse, because we are back today with Season 2, Episode 13 of Haikyuu. Last episode, we got a peek behind the curtain at a character whose name I don't remember, even though I just reacted to their story, but it was from another high school that we played in the prelims of the preliminary tournament. It was about the story of a second year who didn't give it his all for the previous tournament of volleyball. His senpai did. They unfortunately were defeated and thus eliminated by Shiratorizawa. And then he saw what impact that had on his senpai when he saw him in the club changing room. Would he do the same thing when faced with it again? Absolutely not. This time he was in a position and in a mindset to then go after that ball, even if they were down by a ton of points, even if their opponent was stronger. He was not giving up. Traditional shonen in the very essence of shonen itself. We also got a look once more into Hinata's conviction that he will win the preliminary tournament by defeating Shiratorizawa, potentially, and going on to national for Karasuno High School. So last one of our recording session, guys. So without any further delay, let's get into Season 2, Episode 13 of Haikyuu, right about now.
Bruh.
Don't kill Yamaguchi. Yeah, did that take off some of his hair?
Yes, yes. I'm like, I know I was not tripping. That boy should be on Dante Tech. Transfer. So he's very new. He said, you know the rules, right? He said, yeah, I got it down.
I wonder if he has a complex about always they're only talking about his height. They're not talking about his effort. They're not talking about his strategy, his brain power.
In the Haikyuu manga, it'll say question mark, question mark, question mark. Jesus
Bruh,
Christ.
it's like, why even jump?
Right.
Actually, that might be a strategy. If you don't jump and you focus solely on receiving.
See, especially Daichi, you got them strong receives. Oh, it's a nice test for you, Hinata. He might hit it.
He still blocked
That's
it?
crazy.
This could be trouble. Tell me why.
I love the
don't
challenges
know.
that they go through, though.
Agreed. Last night I had the weirdest dream to where I was trying to fight off people and it was like a round robin tournament to where the next person would be bigger and stronger. I just have to think of myself like, what's my limit? I know, that's a weird analogy to make, but... Oh, goodness.
Good read. Yeah, as a libero, or really any receiver, you gotta have good eyes too.
I mean, you guys are talking mad disrespectful. Alright, gotta get some of these points back, Kageyama. I feel like you gotta go full-on receive.
There we go. Yep, lock in. Yep, the two best receivers.
This is his first ever match.
Seems like it, because they were asking him, do you know the rules, dude? He's like, yeah.
I thought he was like new, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, they was asking him like elementary level stuff.
Do you know what the ball is called? It's called a volleyball.
Can you stop doing with your glasses?
Sorry.
Like you doing something.
Guys, we live in different states, so each time he's been doing that, I've been doing that. And Vante, up until this point, did not know that.
あれってパスとか難しいけど、なんつうか単純っすね。
空中戦だけがバレーボールじゃないね。
They got you.
気づいたことがある。あの9番はコースの内訳ができない。
おー。
体の向きそのままクロス方向にだけ打ってきてる。
練習見た感じ、あの9番はまだバレー始めて間もないな。
So he's telegraphing his moves or his attack.
あの9番が打って
He's tall. They say he's tall for nothing. No, he's not. He got strength. He's just an empty glass.
Cool.
今日はなんかいい。沢村さん
He's。still doing that. The boy Hinata earlier said, you're like a pervy old man doing that.
Talk about pervy. Okay, but if it's the quick, you're not gonna have time to react. I love the way they edited that. It's
Yeah.
almost like we were from the perspective of the blockers.
おそらくこの予選ダントツの最高身長であろう201最も翻弄するのは160
Oh.
Ah,
And you gotta
I
feel a
like
certain
that.
way about that too. Not gonna lie.
だぞ。なんでこいつは俺の上にいる？
Oh! Because he's going to the side.
Block that head, Suki.
菅原さんが言ってたな。まあ俺に狙う技術ないけども。攻撃だけに専念するスパイカーは珍しくないです。
So they're like hiding him in the corner. Do you think maybe he'll touch it just out of pure instinct?
徹底して練習してきたんだろうな。とはいえ、9番が
Rotation. Yep.
こっちが上だぜ。
Ooh,
Please always do that.
right.
I need that every time.
But for school. Ooh.
ちび太郎対2メートルより先に
Munchkin versus Mr. Toot.
Zero tempo.
Zero.
マイナステンポだ
Minus tempo, yeah.
Okay, that might be the title too.
Yeah, minus tempo.
10番来るぞ。カバー。
Damn.
Ah. Synchronized.
ファーストテンポ
Yeah, they was not ready for that at all.
できることそれだけなんで。
I love his mindset though. He's in the right state of mind. He might not have the technique,
タフ側の9番。
but he does have the raw talent to where he can make things happen by himself.
He's learning as he fights.
点は取れる。
Oh well, he's saying fuck the technique. Oh my god!
Power!
Chill there, INA version 2.0.
Ooh, for real.
と言われてそうだ。
Is Asahi serving?
超えた？投げあるか。
止められないなら受けるぞ。
As we originally said, like, yeah, it's up to the receivers.
これが無理なら。
Use a plate.
ナイスタラが。
Alright, set back up.
俺の勝ちだ。
Umbrella. Umbrella.
Yep.
Umbrella.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nani?
Give us that one. Yes, sir. You better break your fall, boy.
Okay. You know, his first taste of defeat.
Once again, I love these kind of matches too. Shows how strong we are, and also how good other teams are or can be for next year and stuff.
バレエが単純って言ったこと取り消しますね
Good. Yeah, that boy's gonna be a problem by the end of the third
He
year. If
will
he's not
be a problem. Yeah.
一応上がっただろホギャホギャ
大丈夫なんだよな
No!
どうかした？
これでやっと大王様
He's like, I got carpal tunnel now.
I'm gonna have to retire. Sorry, guys.
弁当箱忘れた本当だ
Hey, yeah, was it? Nah,
It's your
nah.
time to shine, Hinata.
Bro.
Not the sound effect. Whee!
このバレエ
Mm.
先輩はうちの大事なマネージャーなので
Bro got piercings, tongue piercings.
Bleached hair.
超楽しい遊びだろ
Suki be like, can't relate.
あったら楽しく遊ぼうぜ
楽しく遊ぶ
なんかごめんね。ありがとね。はい。
She probably would have gave him the wrong number anyway, on purpose. Get my face.
これはなんつって
見に行くか
The delinquent OST. There's something, and it's not just like the intimidating faces of Daichi, something about just like his normal face that's a little bit intimidating. Seems like he's looking right through any facade that you're putting up or any sort of, you know, a trick that you're trying to pull.
Yep. Last time.
The next one has some high expectations to overcome because this one was my favorite so far.
My favorite was... I don't know. Maybe the second one. Well, song-wise, I like the second one. Overall, I'm not sure. The little giant versus the giant.
Literally.
Or the biggest giant, because they did say he's the tallest one in the entire tournament. Yeah.
Ah.
Going through season 2, guys. Going through season 2. That rhymes. This episode, though, another great one once again. Seeing how far we've came as a team from the practice matches and going against these teams and setting the tone or controlling the game. Like in both games, we controlled the game. This last one, though, was pretty tough. That giant, he was very fucking tough. So the more practice he gets in, just like you said, he's like a rookie. You know, like a rookie that's naturally talented, but they just don't have the experience or the skills down packed just yet. He's gonna be a monster of monsters if he does keep improving. So
that reminds me specifically of my senior year of high school when I was playing basketball. in which there was either a freshman or a sophomore on the other team that played against us. It was in the same city. So it was our inner city rivals at the other high school. And I was primarily designated, let's just say, as the defender on the best player on the other team. It didn't matter if they were a point guard. It didn't matter if they were shooting guard. Didn't matter if they were a small forward, power forward, or a center. I literally was tasked with guarding the best player on the other team as it relates to offense. Now, the reason for that was because of my basketball IQ. I was able to ascertain where they wanted the ball, where they didn't want the ball, what they wanted to do, and what they didn't want to do. And the reason why that was important is because, much like this episode, I was able to, with my experience and my basketball IQ, I was able to hold him underneath his scoring average for the season. And then at the end of the season, I found out, because we have statisticians all throughout, everything, I heard that of like the 22 games, I think I held like 18 of their highest scorers below their season average when we played them. So there was only 4 games in which they got more than their season average while I was defending them. And it also made me think at the end of this game specifically, in which I think we won, but the guy didn't have a great night. I was thinking to myself, if he was a senior and I was a senior, there'd been nothing I can do. He's just too powerful, too athletic, too good for me to do anything about it. So the fact that Karasuno got this 2-meter tall guy while he was inexperienced makes me think that if we do play him in the second or the third year, if he is a first year, it is going to be Ushiwaka levels of, oh shit, what do we do? How do we defend this guy? Unless Suki just turns into like the blocking machine that is Matumbo, I don't know. Honestly, that would be more of a problem than I think we might encounter if Ushiwaka does play us in the preliminary tournament.
That's a fact, though, because he took us, this game, that was pretty fucking close.
3 or 4
really
points. I was not expecting that.
And it was really just him. The other team, they're they're just good at volleyball, decent, but it was him that changed the game. They didn't have him, it would have been, the last match, or, Ikijiri's team or something like that, or really even worse than that. But him, he kept it very close, and he controlled the game at some point in times. And the entire team of Karasuno had to come up with multiple different plans on how to stop him. When it came to the counters, the receives, the attacks itself, the umbrella method, all of that. So on both ends, offense and defense. So yeah, he was definitely a problem. I never forgot about that character right there. He's one of those you never forget about. And that's always fun in this series, because there's always going to be a character you never forget about. And see, now that we're seeing more players and stuff, when we do our draft, you see a player like him, for example, that's I might want to pick a old boy from, what was that team called? Yeah, that team right there. I might want to pick him. Put him in the rotation. But, man, fun. And this is the last episode of our session once again, guys. And then we're going to be into another. The next ones are just going to be all heat. Whichever way we do it, however we divide it up, just straight up heat. But that's pretty much all I got on my end for this episode.
My last quick point, it'll be that this was the perfect end cap of the results of us attending the training camp. Because if we didn't have the synchronized attack, if we didn't have the altered quick that Hanada and Kageyama worked on, if we didn't have Asahi trying to develop into a service ace, if we didn't have Nishinoya, resolving himself to be the best libero that we are, because this guy's spikes were dangerously fast. There were even a couple that Nishinoya just could not physically handle. And I think that was a point that was brought up, that when a block is coming down, it might be 200 kilometers per hour. I'm stuttering because it's a crazy number. But when you have this 6'7" guy spiking as hard as he can, and it's going directly at you, you don't have a lot of time to react. It's literally just, were you in the right position, relatively speaking, when he hit the ball for you to defend it? Maybe, maybe not. it's gonna hurt either way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy for someone who is inexperienced to change the game like that, to make us like almost play like at a powerhouse type level, you know, like how we expect us to play and adjust and alternate against the powerhouse teams that we, you know, will be going against as we keep on advancing. We got it here, and that's actually good practice though, to go against this much of a challenge right here.
This is a great little test run for Ushiwaka. Like,
exactly.
if we can develop a game plan in the moment to defend versus 6'7" guy, then there is a chance, if we put all the pieces in the right place, that we could defeat Ushiwaka and Shiratorizawa. So that was good foreshadowing too, if we play them.
Yep. So you guys know the drill, man. Pull up for more Haikyuu. So always remember to like the video and subscribe to stay tuned with Haikyuu uploads and also other community posts and videos and streams on the channel in 2025. We're doing a lot of content. So if you guys like anime, manga, and even live action stuff, make sure you subscribe. But with that being said, man, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video or stream, and peace.